Michael Eric Dyson goes off on Nancy Mace for mispronouncing our VP name. Now, in my personal opinion, I didn't know the correct way how to say her name until she finally started running for president. I thought it always was Kamala Harris. Now, once she said it, it's Kamala Harris. So I'm with it. Now, we're about to react to this video. It's on the Shade Room on Instagram and people going crazy. You can go on YouTube and watch the full clip, but they broke it up into the parts that matter. And we're going to come back and react to this.
Kamala's
you had it right. You almost got it.
I will say Kamala's name any way that I want to.
No,
but
you mispronounced her and you also misjudged her.
I just did, and I'll do it again.
Mispronouncing her name.
That's a refusal to acknowledge her humanity.
If I purposely mispronounced your name, that would not be appropriate.
Policies.
But when you disrespect Kamala Harris by saying you will call her whatever you want, I know you don't intend it to be that way. That's the history and legacy of white disregard for the humanity of black people.
So now you're calling me racist.
I didn't say. I just said you weren't a
BS.
racist.
That is complete
You don't have
BS.
to intend racism to
No. You are intending that I am
Your disrespect
racist,
of Kamala
and
Harris
that
is part and parcel of a
Wait.
tradition.
So let's pause it right there. So, in my personal opinion, no, I wouldn't have played the race card right there because I believe she was just being disrespectful and not respecting her as a vice president and just throwing some dirt. Was like, look, Mama called her Kamala, I'm gonna call her Kamala, whatever it is. But I don't believe it was necessary for Michael Eric Dyson to play the race card because I don't think it was that. But you know, hey, we're gonna keep on playing.
Disrespect.
Why can't you just, Congresswoman,
and
why can't you just,
I'm
not calling you a racist. I'm saying what the practice is racist.
You absolutely are.
No, what's disgusting is your disrespect of her.
Professor,
this gentleman said, I didn't know her name. He's trying to do it.
Is her disrespect of women. She doesn't know what a woman is. And if 25 years ago,
white women don't have the ability to tell black women who paid the price of blood to make this country what it is to tell them they're not real women.
25 years ago.
They care for your babies.
25 years ago, I became the first woman to graduate from the Citadel, the military college of South Carolina. I fought my way through it.
So pronounce her name right.
Let me actually
pronounce her name right.
Kamala Harris. If
Kamala. You said
I will say any way that I want.
It's Kamala.
Now, one thing I will say, white people, especially white women, know how to pronounce the most weirdest names. They have the most weirdest names when it comes down to last names. So she know the correct way how to say her name. As I think about it, she know completely the correct way how to say her name. She just doing it just to be a-hole.
It's Kamala. You're doing this on purpose, Congresswoman.
That's disrespectful.
You can't expect people to respect your service if you don't respect
and walked that stage 25 years ago,
You're a white woman
she would have
disrespecting a
taken
black
that
woman. That is
achievement away from women.
Professor
Dyson, let me get in here because I certainly take that, but I'm wondering.
And a lot of rich history comes out of my district in South Carolina that I'm deeply proud of.
With respect.
Trump injecting Vice President Harris's race and then suggesting that she's not actually black. Why is he doing that? Should he stop?
Trump is doing that because that's a great strategy and technique to actually do because she is doing identity politics when it comes down to race. We ain't never fully identified her as no black woman because she never identified directly as a black woman. She went on the Breakfast Club and said, black people, I'm not about to do anything directly for black people. And it's like, once it came down to politics, it's like, oh yeah, I listen to Tupac and all of this stuff. She don't listen to any of that. It's like, so, you know, with all due respect, your mom is Indian, your dad Jamaican. If I talk to a Jamaican person right now and say, what's your nationality? They're not going to say African American. They're not going to say black. They're going to say Jamaican. So you got Jamaican and you got Indian. So we don't qualify you as no foundational black American. So, you know, Trump know what he's doing with that.
Well, I mean,
yes or no?
I didn't hear him say it. I didn't hear what he said about her race. I am not going to weigh in on her race. As a woman,
He did say it.
Okay, well, as a
definitely
woman,
said it.
I want
She
to weigh
turned
in.
black, he said. He said she was raised Indian. Now she was Indian, all he knew. Now she turned black.
She's of mixed race, She's of mixed race.
He said that to the National Association of Black Journalists.
Right.
He went to, and he said at the same event where he said he'd done more for black people than any president in history.
I guess here's the thing.
When he was president, wages for women were better than they've been in a long time. Wages for blacks were better than they've been in a long time.
The lowest black unemployment rate in history. It happened
a
under
lot
Joe
of
Biden.
good. He did a lot of good.
Let me just finish this
for
to both of you.
People from all walks of the country.
This doesn't take that much courage, honestly, to just say that was out of bounds.
I don't know what he said. I didn't see.
He said that she turned black. He questioned whether she was really black.
Why are they trying to force this woman to stand 10 toes down deep on something that Trump said? She said, hey, I don't know technically what he said. I'm not about to speak on a race. She said she don't want that smoke. So why is everybody trying to force her? Hey, well, this is what Trump said. She like, hey, Trump got to stand on that. I can talk about that, but that's something she don't want to talk about. So get Trump there to ask about that. And the National Black Journalist, they had a chance to expand and to ask them.
I think that's that hard to say. That's out of bounds. Can you say that?
I mean, I didn't say it, and I would not
just
say it.
Yes. Just say yes.
All right.
I just
Guys,
we are connected to your inability to pronounce her name.
We are out of time.
It's a very.
We are out of time.
It's a cult. They won't say anything that goes against the cult. Yes, you are. You are a cult member.
Are you kidding me?
It's a cult.
I have a diverse district.
If you won't speak out against the cult member,
name.
you're a cult. The cult leader is Donald Trump.
We are out of time
And
at the
fact that
table.
you talk to women this way is ridiculous.
You just talked about a black woman that way.
Right.
Being 100% honest and transparent, this is why I don't fully rock with the Democratic side, because the way they do business is so trashy and messy. When it's like, for example, right? If I wanted to be a Republican, you're going to have, say I wanted to vote for Trump. You're going to have Democratic people, mainly the black community, is going to go crazy and just bash you, right? If you say you want to vote for Kamala Harris, I'm going to be like, I disagree, but, you know, you can do what you want. Why is it such a big difference? Whereas, like, you invited somebody, like when a National Black Journalist invited Trump, y'all was disrespectful. I'm not about to invite somebody on my platform, wherever we disagree with our views, I'm not about to be disrespectful. That lady on there, obviously she's a Trump supporter, she's on CNN, and it's just her against the whole team, and it's like the black against white, and they're just forcing it. I don't like it. But overall, I would say my man did check her. Now, if we look at the comments on Instagram, the black woman loved it. Dear black little girl, correct them every time. I love seeing black men not letting up on defending black women. You don't have to intend racism to accomplish it. Don't let it go over your head, Karen. The way my blood just boiled, let me get off Instagram because my thoughts almost led me to jail. You're arguing with people who don't want to respect us and never will. She skipped accountability and went straight to victimhood. So a lot of people feel that she completely was in the wrong and didn't stand on it. What's y'all thoughts in the comments? Let me know.